Hey everybody, this is your boy, the host with the most, but humble, and I do mean humble, the Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I am here to give you, the hungry, happy, healthy fans here at Wrestlekram, what you've been asking for a long time. This is Wrestlekram. All right, yeah, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Yeah, woo, bang, 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 bang. All right, so first and foremost, if you want to give your boy a Ask Wrestlekram question, you can always, and I do mean always, go to the community tab. I will put one out every single Sunday. You can get one. Also, you can get your questions in on the Facebook group page, which is Wrestlekram Super Club, Wrestlekram Super Club. Also, I'm gonna be putting it over there with my one of the greatest groups out there, Vendetta. You can put it, get your questions over there as well. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. But further ado, let's go ahead and get to said questions. I got some really good questions. You guys. We'll start off with the very last one. Who would win a fight between Goku and Monkey D. Luffy? This person must knows me very well. I am a One Piece fan. This is from Mr. Greenhead 2853. Okie dokie. If you don't know me anyway, any shape possible, I think that One Piece is one of the greatest animes of all time, probably the longest anime of all time. And I'm a Dragon Ball fan and a Dragon Ball Z fan. I like the beginning parts of Super, but unfortunately, I'm not a fan of Super. Never was a big fan of Super. I'm sorry, you guys, not a fan of Dragon Ball Z Super. But I do acknowledge that Goku did have a significant power upgrade in Super with the Super Saiyan God mode, and then going from that to Ultra Instinct. But here's the thing about Monkey D. Luffy that powers above so many other characters in not only One Piece or Dragon Ball Z, but in anime in a whole. His ultimate power is reality warping. It is reality warp. He can shape the fabric of reality itself. He has the power of the sun god. So you're telling me that all that punching and kicking is going to beat a person who can shape the reality of existence? No. Monkey D. Luffy would destroy Goku not only with a punch, but with a single glare. I do enjoy Dragon Ball Z. I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z, but Monkey D. Luffy is probably the most OP character in existence of anime right now. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys, if you do like Dragon Ball Z. But, in the comments, what do you think? Goku versus Monkey D. Luffy. After that, we have two questions regarding something. I have one from Laura, and I have one from Black Starboy. And they're kind of giving the same exact question. The question, I'm sorry, this is Mr. Greenhead 2853. I'm gonna get it together next go around. Mr. Greenhead and Laura have the kind of the exact same question. The question is, I collect a lot of t-shirts. Do I collect a lot of t-shirts? And the other one was, is there other things that I collect other than t-shirts? Okay. I do not collect t-shirts. I just like t-shirts and I buy them, okay? I do not collect them. Now, what I do collect is, I do collect toys. I do have a lot of action figures. Also, if you look over here, I have only 3 of these comic books. But if you go into my room, I have a ton of comic books. I am a huge comic book collector. Also, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I have a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I do collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So comic books, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and of course my action figures. I do collect those. T-shirts, I just find them, I like them, and I buy them. And my mother also helps me find shirts as well from the Goodwill, which is really fun for her to do as well. But no, shirts I do not collect. Thank y'all for those questions with that one as well. Also, I have a question for Laura. The women, the women on both rosters, AEW, WWE. What is working now? Who do you think is the best? Okay, so that's a loaded question. Number one, on the AEW side, you already know me. I love Jade Cargill. I'm a huge Jade Cargill fan. I do like Taya Valkyrie over there. I do love the Outcast out there. I do like what they're doing with that storyline with Tony Storm, Ruby Soho, and Saraya. I like that situation. Outside of that, Jamie Hayter's doing a great job when it comes to being the champion, one of the consistent champions there. I would love to see Thunder Rosa come back after her injury. I am hearing that she has apologized to the roster. So hopefully, we get something like that. Now, on the Raw side, I can say the best person over there to me is Bianca Belair. I love Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley is doing phenomenal work over there as well. And Selena Vega. A lot of people be sleeping on Selena Vega, but Selena Vega is doing a really good job. Everybody else is kind of a mid-carder. Even Bayley is just a mid-carder now. So, like I said, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and of course Selena Vega. I would like to see that match at Backlash. Great question. I do love that question as well. Okie doke. So Mitch Does It asks, who do you want to win the NBA championship this year? Oh my goodness. I would like the Rockets to win, but they're not even in the they're not even in. They were last place in the West. So who do I think should win the NBA playoffs? Okay, or win the championship? I do love Giannis Antetokounmpo. I really am a huge fan of Giannis Antetokounmpo. I really think that he is a generational talent. I would really love for him to win another title. I think he's done with the MVP type of situation, and I truly think that they keep that team together. I think they're really good. I do know that Giannis was out with a lower back injury, but they still destroyed the Heat. So I would choose. I would have to choose the Milwaukee Bucks. I love them. Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Bucks. I love them a lot. I think they're really good. My second team that I would say I would want to win would probably be the 76ers. I myself am a huge a fan of the team. That team has been trying to do it for so long. They have the pieces there. I think they can do it. I don't know. I would say the 76ers out there, but the Bucks, I would hands down the Bucks all day, every day. Let's see. That's a great question. Mitch Does It. I love that question. He has another question as well. Do you think WWE should make Roman Reigns wrestle twice at the Night of Champions pay-per-view, just like Seth Rollins did at Night of Champions 2015? Absolutely no. I would say absolutely not. No. Yes, we are looking at a split, at a title split. Hopefully it does happen pretty soon. I hope they merge his titles into one title and just make another title. But no, Roman has been champion for almost 1,000 days. He should not be, I don't think any wrestler should wrestle 2 times in a row. Yes, Seth Rollins did it twice because he had the United States title and he had the world title. He lost to John Cena that night. and then he almost lost to Sting, but Sting got injured with that buckle bum. I remember that. This is actually coming off the dome, off the rip. I just remember that. But Seth did a great job with both of those matches, and I liked it, his wear. He had all white. I remember that. That was really good. I have a really good memory. But yes, no, Roman should not wrestle 2 times. The tribal chief that is beneath him. Now, who I think he should wrestle is nobody. I don't think he should wrestle anybody. But, you know, it's Saudi Arabia, so they're going to find something. Shinsuke Nakamura said that he would like a title shot again, and he really didn't get a real title shot. So let's put Shinsuke Nakamura in some type of feud with Roman Reigns and see how that works. Thank you for that question. Great question. Great question. Black Star, is it Black Starboy 16? He asks, if Drew McIntyre doesn't re-sign with the WWE, then where will he go? That is a very, very loaded question. I don't know. Where I would love him to go would be AEW. But the thing is, that match in London, that show in London is in August. So Drew McIntyre will still be under contract. His contract ends at the end of the year, so he would not be able to be at that. But AEW would be a perfect fit for him. Remember, he used to be on Impact as well. I think he was the champ. Yeah, he was world champion over there at Impact. The question is, how much money will Impact try to fork over? Now, you have endless money supply when it comes to Tony Khan. He would fit in just fine over there in AEW and instantly catapult himself into the title scene there. But I don't see him leaving. I guarantee that they are probably going to work something out with him trying to get him back into the WWE. But if I had to choose, it would most definitely be AEW. Thank you so much for that, Black Star Boy 16. After that, I have another Black Boy, Star 16. We're hearing that LA Knight will win Money in the Bank ladder match this year. Is this a good thing? 2, here's another question. Can he cash it in to win the title? Yes and no. I don't see LA Knight as of right now winning that title. He's one of the most over stars in the WWE right now. If he ran for president, he would probably win. That's how good he is right now. But right now, the Bloodline storyline is still kind of overtaking everything. So we have to wait on that. We do have to wait on that. I do like LA Knight. Do I see him as a champion is a question. Yes, I do see him as a champion, and I would love to see him do something, because he was great as Eli Drake, you know, over there in Impact, another Impact original. So I like him. I like him a lot. I love his intro. I love everything about him. Yes, and no, right? Not right now, no, or whatnot. I don't even want him to have a faction. Don't even give him a faction. I just want him to be champion, do it by himself, and be good or whatnot. That's where the situation where, once again, I want the titles to be broken apart, so we will have another champion, so LA Knight or, you know, Cody or Finn Balor can get those titles. It would be a great situation with those two. But, you know, once again, you know, I love that question. Great question. DeMarcus Mosley, he asks, who prime was better, 80s Hogan or Attitude Era Austin? Okay, this is another loaded question. Why would you ask me this? Okay, Hogan is one of the baddest men in the 80s. I mean, he held the belt for 3 freaking years. hands down, one of the greatest things. Now, here's the thing about Austin. Austin is the number one when it comes to money draws or whatnot, all day, every day. The only thing I would have to choose, and you know I'm not a Hogan fan. I am not a Hogan fan, but I'm going to have to say Hogan. The reason why is because, remember, when Austin won that belt before he had the match with Owen Hart, and Owen Hart broke his neck, which really shortened his wrestling, and he's also been admitted that he's saying that he used to wrestle in pain, so he had to retire. That's the reason why he retired, and I hate that happened. I would have loved to see an extensive run with Austin, but Austin literally lost the belt to Kane and the next day won it back. So Hogan won the belt for 3 years and did not lose that belt in the 80s. Plus, to me, and once again, one of my favorite WrestleMania matches of all time is the Shawn Michaels and Austin match, which was a really good match. Y'all go check that out. But if you look at the people that Hogan fought and the people that Stone Cold fought, it's a huge difference and whatnot. Hogan did a really great job as a champion. Also, just the movies upon movies and him being as popular as the 80s were. Remember, back in the 80s, that was called the golden era of wrestling. And the reason why it was the golden age of wrestling is because of him or whatnot. It would not be a Stone Cold Steve Austin without Hogan or whatnot. And I'm giving Hogan his praises, but, it still would be a stunning Steve Austin if it wasn't for Hogan. So I would have to put that with Hogan instead of Austin. Austin he's the person who brought in the most money in WWE and WWF history. Nobody has still not gotten to that point where Austin did do. But once again, Hogan, I'll have to say Hogan, because that was like a different type of situation with Hogan. And I mean, just comparing both of the eras or whatnot. But great question. I do love that question, DeMarcus. Thank you so much for that question. Mitch does it better. What is your favorite match of all time? That is a loaded question as well. Goodness gracious. The greatest match that I've ever seen, I have a lot of them. I would say that Macho Man and Ricky the Steamboat at WrestleMania, that was really good. I liked the CM Punk and MJF in the strap match. That was really good. I even like Dusty Rhodes versus Ted DiBiase. That was really good. But if I had to choose my favorite match of all time, it had to be John Cena versus CM Punk at the main event of Money in the Bank. That's the only 5-star match that John Cena has, and it is because of CM Punk. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen, a great match. It was the Summer of Punk. It was where CM Punk, even if he did win or lose, his contract has expired. He did not go back. It was supposed to be him running and going to indie circuits and defending the title, but Vince McMahon was so nervous about that situation. Cena was a heel at that. I mean, he wasn't supposed to be a heel, but he was a heel at that time because it was so much love for CM Punk coming from nowhere and becoming the biggest champion in that time. And that's one of the reasons why I like CM Punk as well. That storyline was so good, it made no sense whatsoever. But dude, I love these questions. I love doing this now. This is really fun. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will send out another questionnaire for you guys on Sunday. Sunday, I will send that out on the community thread or the community page. I'm gonna send it, of course, on the Wrestlekram Super Club group page, also the Vendetta group page as well. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for allowing me to do this. I thought this was so fun. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. The best is truly yet to come. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.